Radio was saying that you were going to try and fight with Sebastian right down to the end. Did you really believe you could catch him?
I didn't know. I didn't know how hard he was pushing. All I knew was that I had to give it my all, and the last 12 laps was the only part of the race I was allowed to push, and I pushed as hard as I could. It was better than my qualifying lap yesterday, so yeah, that was everything. I took a lot of risks and scraped a few barriers, and in doing so got the fastest lap, which is quite nice. But to be fair, all day we haven't been quick enough, in the race, and for whatever reasons we've not had the pace of the Red Bull, and some of the reason I think is because we went for a little bit more performance in qualifying. Possibly that hurt us in the race a little bit, but I can't see the reasons on what it is. But I think it was a good compromise, and this was always going to be a tough race for us to challenge Red Bull, and I think this is the best result we could ever have hoped for. So.
Were you ever hoping that you could have done it on 2 stints, or was it always going to be 3 for you?
No, I was surprised when we went to 3. The guys did a good job of calling 3. I had nothing to do with it. And I think they saw Sebastian and Mark bolting on super soft tyres and going quick. So we did the same. And at that point, the team were like, "Go, you're allowed to push. You can push." And it was like, wow, at last. And I pushed, and yeah, it was a great 12 laps of the race. But yeah, every lap was on the edge, and I really enjoyed it. It's nice to be able to race like that.
And a nice sequence of podiums you're building up as well now.
Yeah, I had a goal from Hungary onwards, which is the second part of the season, to beat Seb in the points. It's going to be tricky, but the second highest point scorer so far, and that's got to be aim for the season, to score more points than anyone else, and hopefully score more points than Seb in the second half of the season. But the main aim is to win races, and we tried that today. It didn't quite work, but we're the closest person to doing that. Thanks.
What a strong finish to the season, and how impressive that Jenson's